This show is part of the Pod Tyrant Network. For more podcasts, interviews, and content, visit podtyrant.com.
All right, welcome to another installment of The Power of Commerce. This is a show where we power commerce and we challenge each other to watch a couple of commercials and see if corporate America can win us over. Of course, as always, I have my co-host Ben. Ben, how you doing?
Hey, Tyler, what's up?
Hey, you're one of the founders of podtyrant.com, am I right?
You're correct, and you're the other founder, so okay. There we are.
And we're going to use Pod Tyrant Presents to launch this show, and hopefully it will bloom into many, many popular episodes. But you never know, Ben. We're always trying to chase that dollar, just like you would in The Power of Commerce. But Ben, do you have high hopes for this show? Do you think it's going to have its own listing? Is it going to be on the iTunes top list or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the listeners will let us know. You can email us at podtyrant@geektyrant.com and let us know what you think about it. Let us know if you have any ideas for future entries in Pod Tyrant Presents. It could be about any topic. That's really what we're using the Pod Tyrant Presents banner for here, is trying to launch a bunch of different podcasts and see if any of them resonate with the audience. So your feedback is crucial in this. Otherwise, if we don't hear anything, or if not enough people listen to it based on our arbitrary amount that we set of if we don't get X number of listeners, then we're just never going to do another episode of the show again, and we'll just move on to another one.
That's correct. Yeah,
that's how the whole thing's going to work. So definitely reach out, hit us up on Twitter at PodTyrant if you want to spread your thoughts around. And I think, Tyler, with that being said, you want to just dive into it?
Oh yeah, there's going to be 3 rounds. We're going to challenge each other, each with our own commercials, and then discuss whether we got one over and whether we will take out that wallet and see if we got anything to buy. Ben, you got the first commercial. Why don't you send it my way?
All right, let's go for it.
It's Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask Boulder Hill playset with action figures, so you put it together.
Prepare for battle. This is no innocent gas station. Activate freeze rate. Nobody stops the evil jackhammer.
Vehicle sold separately with action figure.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'll sneak in another way. Hop, hop. Sector. Surrender, prisoner.
Mask Boulder Hill playset. Vehicle sold separately. New from Kenner.
All right. Well, first of all, they used to call me the Boulder Hill Jackhammer back in high school, so I love this commercial automatically. But Ben, interesting, a toy line, Ben, called Mask. Are there periods there? Is that an acronym for something?
I think it is. Yes, I think this was a mid '80s. Maybe even a TV show.
Okay.
I know it's a property that is actually being turned into a movie by Paramount, and it might cross over with the G.I. Joe franchise at one point. So that's that's a different show, but we might get there. Mask. It's it's basically like a G.I. Joe ripoff, is what it looks like from that commercial, but. That being said, I really enjoyed just the whole idea of a gas station that converts into a war base.
Is this a regular gas station, Ben?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just saw this commercial and I was like, Tyler I'm pretty sure the Power of Commerce will get to Tyler on this one. I don't know. You got to tell me, did it work on you, or are you hesitant?
I mean, I'm a little concerned. The gas station is directly attached to the mountain, or Boulder Hill, I suppose. And is that an environmental issue? Is the gas what makes Boulder Hill a hill, and then the gas station is just slowly seeping away the hill? I feel like the action figures don't do much except stand around in scuba suits or whatever they do.
That's true. There are multiple firing stations, though, for them to man. So there's that. And then also, I should say about the mountain, I don't know if you notice near the end of the commercial, one of the kids playing knocks off the top of the mountain as its own separate weapon. Wow, so it might not be an environmental. Yeah, it might not be an environmental concern because the entire mountain might be fake. It might be just a deception point that to look like a mountain, but actually it's another method of attacking. So
okay.
I don't know.
Well, now that I know that the mountain is fake, I will buy the Boulder Hill Jackhammer from Mask Toys.
All right.
That is a win for Ben. That's a point for Ben. I insist, Ben, you called me Boulder Hill from now on, or Jackhammer for short. And all right, so Ben,
The old BHJ. That's you.
Can we get a BHJ up in here? I bust through a wall with a boulder. All right, then our next commercial has a little friend that you might know in some creepypastas, but a few decades ago, he may have been even creepier. Ben, take a look at this commercial.
It's the Magic Burger King. Where? That's not the real Magic Burger King. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
The Magic Burger King.
Live and in color.
He's the marvelous magical Burger King. He can do most anything.
Now watch me, kids, when I twist my rings like magic.
We're at Burger King.
Where I'll do my magic while all of you sing.
He's the marvelous magical Burger King. He can do most anything.
I love magic and food that's fun. So I'll float this burger high in the air. Now what's in the bag? It's burgers to spare. I'll peel this potato in a magic way.
So magical.
Turn it into French fries. It's magic.
Hooray! He's the marvelous magical Burger King. He can do most anything.
I love magic and food that's fun.
Fun, fun, fun. He's got fun, fun, fun for everyone. Burger King, yay!
Ben, that was the Burger King from, I don't
Wow.
know, 1970 Weird, am I right?
Yeah, man, that was. It started off creepy. I'll tell you that much. The idea of the Burger King himself emerging from a child's painting, and then flipping upside down. Horizontally, I guess. I don't even know how you would describe that. It was like he stayed vertical, but then rotated like his entire body was the hand of a clock or something.
Almost like The Exorcist.
And I was like, I don't know if I like this. And then he started doing real magic. And I got to tell you, Tyler, it made me want some Burger King. So I think this commercial works on a primal level. I am a sucker for magic.
Yeah, you are.
I feel like some of the tricks they're doing.
regular visitor at the Magic Castle. I'm assuming.
I've been one time. It was
regular.
pretty cool. I think the power of commerce worked on me on this one. I kind of wanted to go eat some Burger King.
I mean, it got me for a while, and then it lost me, and then those three burgers started talking, and I was back in, you know?
Yeah, they sing like a barbershop trio or something.
Yeah, that's its own power of commerce commercial right there. Just the barbershop singing burgers. Do you think he beats out Ronald McDonald as greatest fast food icon of all time? Or would you give that to Wheels, the little kid that used to be a Burger King kid?
Oh yeah,
he was
I like
also
those.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah, Kid Vid and
Kid Vid.
His whole gang of cartoon characters. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I think Ronald he's cornered the market just on his omnipresence. He just
he does
is
know what
everywhere
at all time.
Yeah, there's that. He's omniscient and omnipresent. He knows everything and he's everywhere.
Jesus Christ!
Did
you call for the McDonald's clown? We're one and the same. So this won you over. So you would go and pour some money into the Burger King Corporation. Am I right?
I think so. I mean, not a lot of money, to be fair.
Okay.
Like $1 off the
like
dollar menu, but
okay.
But you know, I think their whole market plan is just to get everyone on Earth to go buy a couple dollars worth of hamburgers, and they'll be good to go. So,
all right, good to hear, Ben. That's round one. We both got a point tied up, and let's take a quick break. All right, and we're back, and so it's the power of commerce. If you're just joining us mid podcast, and you know sometimes people skip around, they'll just like push that 30 seconds ahead button like randomly just to see if there are any funny parts. Not so many funny parts just yet, Ben. But we're going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to send you the next video. You're going to go.
I'd like an Atari 2600 system, please, and everything that goes with it.
Everything? You sure you want everything?
I want everything.
Now you get a new low price, up to $30 a rebate office, and a free pack.
Is that everything?
It's not everything. You can get nearly 300 different cartridges.
300?
That's nothing.
That's something.
But it's not everything. Soon there'll be a voice module, trackball, remote control joysticks, and a computer keyboard.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, but it's not everything.
It's not everything.
Soon there'll be educational games, too.
Is that everything?
That's everything. For now.
For now?
The Atari 2600.
Now get up to $30 in rebate offers plus a free Pac-Man.
I'd like an Atari 2600.
Whoops. All right, so that is
Hang on,
either...
I have to sneeze. Oh, wait. Okay, it went away. Sorry, go ahead.
That was a poor man's Eric Estrada or Michael Jackson, who's visited Burger King too often. Shopping for an Atari, Ben, what did you think?
Yeah, I was very taken aback when I first saw that person's face because I legitimately thought it was Michael Jackson for a second,
yeah,
and then I
me
realized
too.
he's much fatter. He is not. He's not actually Michael Jackson. So Atari 2600, Tyler, I got to tell you, I don't know if this one really worked for me because it just showed me. It showed, first of all, it was shot as if I was the guy behind the counter.
Yes, exactly.
which sort of on a philosophical level put me off to the whole thing because I should be the guy on the other side of the counter. If I'm looking for a product, I should not be the one dishing it out. I should be the one
Interesting. Interesting
finding out information about this thing, not the one distributing the information. So the camera placement, the weird POV thing, sort of threw me for a psychological loop, and then it just sort of showed me the boxes and the physical items of the thing, but not the actual gameplay of the thing. So I don't know, and it didn't even show me the box art of any of this stuff.
Ben, you do get a Pac-Man with every Atari 2600. You do get a Pac-Man.
I mean, let's just pretend for a second that I didn't know what that was. I'd be like, okay, and it just looks like there's a bunch of boxes that get stacked on a table here, and the customer is sort of overwhelmed by these boxes in the commercial. But for me, the viewer of the commercial, I don't know. I just don't think there was enough there to get me to go all in and purchase this thing, let alone how expensive it must be that they don't tell you in the commercial when he's like, give me everything it comes with. Well, it's not... all the stuff doesn't come with it. It's all separate. You have to buy it separately. So it seems maybe a little misleading. I don't know. I think this one's a no for me.
I did assume that for like whatever, $85, whatever the cost of the Atari 2600 was back in the 70s, like you literally did get all of that with it. Like as a child, I would have demanded, I'd been like, Mom, where's the keyboard? Mom, where's the huge lap-sized roller mouse? Mom, where's the 97 games that comes with it? It's like, no, that commercial was very, very poor in its message. But as far as eccentric millionaires, I think this commercial might work, Ben. Are you an eccentric millionaire?
That is not me, no.
Okay, well, then I guess this commercial isn't for you. But you do get a $30 rebate and a Pac-Man, so I guess that's all you really get with the Atari original. But much like the Sega Genesis, lots of ancillary equipment, not something parents would love to have their children nagging them about. So that's a no. That's a no from the Ben Pierce man, huh?
That is a no.
All right, well... That sucks for me. That's still 1-1 as far as this innocuous scoring system goes.
Yes.
Ben, you got something for me?
I do. I'm going to send it your way right now.
Pull that lever. Let's see some of that power of commerce.
Your squad is ready for you to lead them.
Wow, that gun is massive.
7 OMA, you charge. Fire grenade. Bullseye for Johnny 7. Watch out, tank! Fire anti-armor shell. Fire anti-tank rocket. Johnny 7's got him on the run. Johnny 7 fires bullets like a rifle. Fires like a Tommy gun. Now it's a cap-firing pistol. You've won with Johnny 7, the one-man army gun. It's 7 guns in one. Let's count them. 1 is a grenade launcher.
It just keeps
2
going.
anti-armor gun, 3 anti-tank gun, 4 bullet-firing rifle, 5 Tommy gun, 6 anti-bunker gun, 7 cap-firing pistol. There's no other gun like it. To be sure, look for Johnny 7, OMA, the one-man army by Topper.
All right, Ben, that was ridiculously long and ridiculously violent. I don't know if you can call a bullseye on a grenade. I mean, it's not really a it just explodes, killing everyone in a pretty wide radius. Man, I've never seen that. That is awesome. This is 64, so we're on the cusp of invading Vietnam. So this, as a 7-year-old boy who will probably get drafted in 10 years, this is good training. This is just great propaganda in and of itself. Secondly,
the 1964 Johnny 7 OMA toy gun.
Yeah, one-man army. It's got like 7 different guns just attached to one super gun. I think there was a rocket launcher at some point, and all of those children were just hiding in white-skinned fear of Johnny from down the street just blowing everything apart. So, I mean, Ben, you wonder why school shootings happen? This is probably the seeds that planted that.
Yep.
And you know what, Ben? I'm a changed man these days. I'm not a child of the 60s. I am a child of, I don't know, one of the decades, 80s, 90s, who cares, today. And I'm going to say no to this, Ben. I can't support, the militarization of our child's playgrounds.
Okay, yeah,
and
that's a fair...
I was also totally turned off by that grenade bullseye comment. Like, that's just inaccurate. If you're going to bullseye something, you got to, like, bow and arrow or get a bullseye. You can't just blow up a neighborhood block and say bullseye.
Yeah, I mean, you can if you're in a terrible movie, but...
And then just take your smoldering cigarette and toss it at, like, a bunch of nitroglycerin barrels. Like, Johnny 7 doesn't look at explosions.
Where the neighborhood children are cowering behind.
Yeah, they're just kind of, like, walking around, like, on fire, trying to, like, roll, like, in a movie.
Yep, and he's like, it's okay, I have 7 guns in one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, also, by the way, I was wondering if you noticed this. I think the 6th thing that they counted down was actually the same as the first. I feel like I'm being mismarketed to here.
Oh, okay.
I think there's actually only 6 guns in the one-man army.
So the 7th one is when you put it all back together again. An original gun!
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed... they were counting it down, and I was like, wait a second. One of those looked like it was the exact same thing that you've already done. So
it would have been great to be like, and number 7, and he just pistol whips the guy.
Yes. Yep, that works.
And, of course, the pistol whip. All right, Ben, sorry about that. I just, you're breaking new ground here, I think. This is a new age, and for some people this commercial might strike home, but not with me, my friend, not with me.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, Ben, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome to round 3. We're back at the Power of Commerce, brought to you by Pod Tyrant Presents. Ben, we've been through 2 rounds.
Yes.
It's still 1-1.
Yep, we're all tied up.
So this is the golden round. Somehow one of us will win. Let's see what this is.
Sky Commanders, where all the action is above the ground. Each sold separately with a figure, as Battle Track Protector sets his defense.
Battle track locked!
High above, the evil Jackal Raider takes aim.
Sky Commander, head for cover! Nice tackle! Miss me, Raider! Rapid deployment! Counterattack! Charge!
Sky Commanders, protectors of the high frontier.
Got him! Yeah!
Battle Track Protector comes with everything seen here. Other vehicles sold separately. New from Kenner.
All right, that was pretty cool. Sky Commanders, it starts with an actual actor in uniform as the toy, so instantly the child has a vision of what they're trying to do. But then Sky Commander goes super slow down his sky rail or whatever.
Yes.
Isn't as high adrenaline as I thought it would be, but then the villains go enormously faster, but still manage to miss him. Now, if I can bump up the speed of Sky Commander's vehicle, I'm in. And
I think maybe you can based on the angle of the line that you set. I don't know. I'm not sure.
So if I go to the top of a telephone pole, as most children attempt to do in their days, would I be able to get this thing to, I don't know, 30 miles an hour?
I hope so. I would certainly hope so.
All right. Would there be an electric current that carries through the skyline?
Yeah.
In case you have to hold the other end. I don't want I don't want a lawsuit or anything by electrocuting you. I'm totally fine endangering myself climbing up the telephone pole. But man, if we could get that thing to 30 miles an hour, we got a more powerful weapon than the one-man army.
Yeah, so just for people who have listened to this and are wondering what the hell we're talking about, Sky Commanders, it's a series, it's a toy line based on an animated series, I guess, from the 80s, which I never saw, but the toy line,
never heard of it,
involves a bunch of lines, a bunch of strings with I guess like canopies, basically like one-man canopies with action figures inside them that are attached to the high end, and then they sort of zip line down to the low end, and they have like wings and stuff on them, and like they're designed differently, obviously, for heroes and villains. But yeah, like the actual method of overcoming your enemy is a little unclear to me. I guess you would just have to line it up perfectly, which it seems like whoever's setting these lines, like, why would you ever come close to where another line is? I don't know. I'm not sure how this works. Maybe the answers lie in the animated series. I don't know. But Tyler, based on the whole vibe of the commercial and the specific products within, what do you think about this one?
Ben, I'm gonna buy it.
All right,
I'm gonna buy. I'll buy the whole message, man. I'll buy the whole environment. I'll buy the cartoons if I have to.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So there you go, Ben. There's another point. Let's give you 5 points for that because it's the third and final round. That's how this works. And yeah, we'll link to these commercials maybe at the bottom of the page. And yeah, you can send us an email at thepowerofcommerce at netscape.net. I don't know if that email's working. Let us know if that email's working. But Ben, we got a final commercial.
Mm-hmm.
You may remember it. You may remember this campaign, but let's see if this particular installment gets you to buy anything.
All right, here we go.
We both used to work at a snack bar, so this might have.
If I have to fold one more box, I'm gonna snap.
Did you say snapped? Snap into a Slim Jim! You know excitement? Snap into a Slim Jim!
Alright, so, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Alright, so that scalding hot pizza instantly hitting your boss in the face while Macho Man comes from behind a tower of pizza boxes to whisper, "Did someone say snap?"
I mean,
before you say yes, obviously, what did you think?
Yeah, I gotta say, I love this entire thing. It's 15 seconds, so it's really like you are in and you are out of this world in no time almost. The idea of the Macho Man appearing out of nowhere, seemingly like Kool-Aid manning his way into this pizza snack bar area. Or maybe he's just been hiding there, waiting for the kid to
he followed him to
get
work.
distraught about something. Yeah, and then he just bursts through a tower of pizza boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are, I don't know, at least 40 that he just comes destroying through. They're all empty, of course, but still, he surprises the boss, promotes his product, the Slim Jim, and then somehow manages to magically, maybe with the same magic that the Burger King has.
No, it's macho magic.
It's different. Calls a full pizza out of the burning oven, and yes, it goes right into the boss's face. Even though you see a full pizza flying at him, what's there when it hits the face is just dough. It's clearly dough.
Uncooked.
So not only is Macho Man magical enough to summon the pizza from the oven at just the sheer force of will, but he's also able to uncook it in midair, which is another impressive power. The Slim Jim thing, I don't even like Slim Jims, Tyler, but I gotta say I'm all in on this because it seems like this commercial was promising the ability to overcome boredom at work, to get revenge on your dick of a boss, and maybe even get magical powers. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to pay a couple dollars to find out.
All right. Well, Ben, unfortunately for me, that commercial was much shorter than the Sky Commander commercial. Let's only get 3 points for that. I only get 3 points for that.
Okay.
But there's a secret clause where the shorter the commercial, the more bonus points you get because it's more effective, right?
Convinced you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I get 1,000 points for that. However, because this is the first or one of the first installments of the Power of Commerce, I have to give guest points, right? So because you're kind of the first guest I've had, 5,000 points, Ben. You get 5,000 points for that. It was a close call, but Ben, you won the Power of Commerce this week. Congratulations. Here's the golden dollar that you win. It also is a phone.
Thank you very much.
It's also a phone that you can call. It's a 1-800 number, and you can call and Macho Man. It's a recording of Macho Man, and like your name has been digitally placed into the sentence that he says, so you can show it off to your friend. Yeah, so he like mentions you by name, but it's not really him. But your friends, like if your friends are like 6 or 7, like they don't care. And they'll think it's cool.
All right, thanks very much, man. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I mean, thanks for kicking my ass, but, the Power of Commerce, it continues. Our next episode, it may involve creepy crawlers. It might involve all kinds of, like, He-Man action sets, or it might involve an indie film that had a quick little commercial. Ben, all that and more, maybe, someday, in another episode of the Power of Commerce. You can always email us at podtyrant@geektyrant.com if you have your own show. Let us know that you would like to see featured here. Maybe a pilot episode of sorts. And podtyrant.com is a great place to listen to all kinds of cool shows. Ben, where can the Podtyrant presenters find you? The Power of the commercers find you.
Sure. You can find me on Twitter at Ben Pears. That's probably the best place. And yeah, Tyler, how about you? Where can they track you down?
Here at Pod Tyrant Presents.
Okay.
So until next time, always you have... Wait, hold on. Let me do the outro. You have the power of commerce. See ya.